Scorpio, welcome to your Cancer reading, your career reading for late April till late May 2025. It's going to be general, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. And let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and our higher selves to assist with this reading today. Okay, I'd just like one to jump out for the start, and then we will proceed. It's going to be a quick 6-card reading today, just to give you some, maybe some suggestions for your career moves or energies that are that you're feeling into behind what you're doing there, or maybe some confirmation of something you're thinking about. And okay, we have the Knight of Cups has just popped out. Number 1, the first card. Okay, I'll grab 5 more cards. And here we go. Death. Now, why does the Death card keep appearing today in all of the readings? The 10 of Wands has just appeared again as well. Interesting. Okay, so I'm thinking that everyone's going through change and rebirth, and the Empress has been coming out a little bit too. Okay. Scorpio, your life purpose. This is about you moving into an energy of love, okay? And offering your services and having a really caring and compassionate approach. Okay, so this can be part of your purpose, and it could also be involved in your job role as well. At the moment, what's inspiring you is that I think you're going through some different experiences at the moment. Maybe you're really feeling into this energy of change, and this is your power card actually. So I think at the moment you're feeling like you're in your power, you're in your element, and yeah, this is looking really good. And your strengths are, all of the elements at your disposal. So physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you are tapping into your inner resources. And I think you have many strengths in many different areas here, Scorpio. And I feel like you are probably aware of those if you aren't already. Sorry, you will become aware of those pretty soon if you aren't already. In the position of something you may have to do in order to establish your dream career, this might be letting go of a burden. There could be something, maybe it's a burdensome energy, or maybe you are, doing something that's sapping your energy here, or focusing overly much on, I guess, the monetary aspect of what you're doing. And rather than looking at the other benefits that you're going to experience socially, emotionally, and spiritually, like, is it fulfilling for you? This can talk about sometimes just that energy of like, I'm just doing this for the money, okay? So that could be something that you may need to be letting go of, is this idea that work is just about acquiring the money. That's my take on this card in this reading. Of course, you can come up with your own interpretations, okay? But like I said, if something doesn't resonate, just let it go. Like, you might have a different interpretation for that, okay? And what needs a little more work, this is the Queen of Wands. So maybe you are going with the flow at the moment. Maybe you are... This is an energy of independence. So if you're not sort of feeling independent at the moment, or maybe you're sort of in your power here, Scorpio, in your personal power when it comes to activating your talent, skills, gifts, and abilities, I feel like your experience at the moment is sort of becoming, well, what inspires you is change, and this could be your element that you're working within. But you're also needing to be, I guess, to look at this idea of independence and interdependence. And, the Queen also has subjects. So maybe it's about, delegating or identifying what your goals and what your mission statement is probably what I'm getting to here, is your philosophy, your mission statement, your purpose. Maybe you might be needing to look more closely at that. Okay, sometimes this energy can be like just going with the feel-good stuff, okay? So, but there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also saying, this card's also saying for you to look at your overall purpose and the deeper meaning of why you're doing things as well. The opportunities that are coming, this is like talking about a legacy that you're going to be creating, okay? And there will be an opportunity for you to start working on that legacy and to create some monetary abundance for yourself. But I think it's needing to be, we have the Empress here, which is also really abundant, okay? It's looking at, you know, not just the money that you're going to get, but is it fulfilling? Is the work, is the way that you get the money, does that fulfill you mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Okay. Obviously, we can't tick all of those boxes, you know, unless some of us are lucky, we get to tick all those boxes in our work role. There might be two or three of those boxes that you tick to a generous extent, and you're happy with that. But of course, that's up to, you know, you to work out what your, and underneath we have the Ten of Cups here, what your Ten of Cups is going to be with regard to emotional fulfillment. The interesting thing is that this was actually in the reverse position. So, you know, it's sort of about, okay, if something's not emotionally fulfilling, then it's sort of about identifying something else that you can do in life that is emotionally fulfilling. So your purpose is not just your job role, which I've said before. Your purpose encapsulates a whole lot of things. So let's clarify a couple of things here. Okay. We did just have the Ten of Wands jump out, so we'll pop that with the Ten of Wands there. So this could be, you know, letting go of that burden, moving into something that's, let's clarify that Queen of Wands. What needs work, Spirit? What needs work here? Okay, that's too many. You have some really caring, compassionate energy here, Scorpio, and I feel like this is part of your purpose. Maybe this can be that you have a lot more resources within you than you realize, okay? So maybe this is what's happening here. Okay, so this was to do with what needs more work. Two of Cups. So then maybe this is looking at two aspects of yourself. Maybe you need to be integrating your feminine. That just makes sense because you have the Queen of Wands and the Empress here. Well, okay. The Devil really jumped out in a crazy way there. Just twisted and flipped and all the rest of it. Now, the Devil is Capricorn energy, talking about hard work and tenacity. Okay. Now, so you are an intense sign here, Scorpio. So I feel like you're not a stranger to hard work. Let's just get another take on this Death card here. We may need to pause for a moment. Okay. Death is clarified by the Sun. Okay, so this is about the sunrise. There's a sunrise in this card. So it's about focusing on the sun that's rising on the horizon. So it's about moving into confidence, higher frequency, source connection, spirituality, and going into an awakening energy here. And I feel like that's what's inspiring you. I think you're moving into your confidence, actually, Scorpio. I'm just going to pause for a moment. I think, Scorpio, that you're seeing that with this Death card, that life is a series of, and even with job roles, it's a series, it can be a series of changes, you know, that we ride life as we would ride the wave. So it's up and down. And I think you're coming into a greater understanding of that. And it's kind of really helping you to tap into your inner essence and to maybe awaken into some of your skills here. Maybe you're facing some new challenges that are kind of literally testing you, and that you will be working really hard and you'll be able to generate, you know, to create your legacy here, whatever it is. But you have this the beautiful abundant Empress here in your energy as well. So I feel like that's an energy that's really backing you at the moment. That could even be a spirit guide. Okay. So I think we might leave it there, Scorpio. I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon.